What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kid Vision. We are back on REN's Day. We got Money Game Part 2 here, and it's a lyric video. I had a lot of comments tell me I should do the lyric video. Make sure it's the lyric video. There isn't another official music video. There is a live one, though, so I'm going to check that out on my own time afterwards. But Part 1, I was not as impressed with as other REN songs, and I was like brutally honest. I had a lot of people comment some details I missed in the symbolism and everything, and that was really cool, so thank you guys. I did make it clear that I am not like the most political person ever, but I did nail a bunch of the major topics in the first one, so go watch that if you haven't, and you'll be filled in on everything I said. I already know I'm gonna get some comments that are like, you forgot to talk about this or this one over your head. Maybe I talked about it in the first one, so maybe, you know, that'll fill you in. But I'm assuming he's going to be talking more about how money affects society and, you know, the root issues that we have with money and how it affects us in this one. So I feel like this should probably just be a continuation. I can't see it taking like a U-turn or something. You know what I mean? So we're just going to get right into it. I'm pretty intrigued to see what he talks about. I'm also interested to see why he decided to do an official lyric video instead of film something else in the same theme, you know? So I guess we'll find out. But definitely like, subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you're a REN fan, because I've been doing this every single Wednesday, and we are on the road to 5K subs. That has been a goal of mine for a very long time, so that would be amazing if we hit that. So this is Money Game Part 2 by REN. Let's go. Oh, there's some imagery from the... Jeez.
Strange time we're living in, panic and hysteria. Poor man London.
I will not talk over it. I'll try my hardest not to talk over it this video. But I was going to say there's a bunch of imagery from the first music video. There's some political figures being shown. And he's even using the same lyric as the first one. And the instrumental is very similar as well. So, strange times that we're living in. Panic and hysteria. Poor men learn the rich men don't care for you. So we already have the rich get richer theme. Man, we need more Robin Hoods of the world, you know? In order for change to happen, we need like big bodies of like an organization to like be Robin Hood. And they are out there, but, you know, bigger scale, the more change.
Panic and hysteria, poor man London, rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show.
American Dad.
Shit, a government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh,
there it is. Holy shit. It's like the same chorus. Interesting. So yeah, it seems like he's just expanding on the topic, which is cool, and it's what I expected, but it's still cool, and it's warranted because, you know, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this topic, and I feel like the last song wasn't nearly long enough to like really explain the topic in full, you know. But he pointed out that burning down of his street or whatever, and like I don't know if that was a reference to this, but it just made me think, like, you know, there are some situations where you could like burn your house down, and because of like taxes and like insurance and stuff, it might end up even being better for you. That's a bad example, but there are some situations where you can like game the system like that. But yet, if you go too far with it, that is like insurance fraud and stuff. So maybe. So there's some truth to that still, but yeah, don't do that.
Point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Panic, hysteria.
Money game. This whole money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with this fingering crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one.
Yo, no way. I made a direct reference to how the first part was like economics 101. Not even close. That's exactly what this is. That's so funny that I made that reference. I think somebody mentioned that too in the comments. They were like, no, part 2 is definitely economics 101. This is so funny because the seashells thing is a reference to REN. Well, it's the other way around because this came out first, but I didn't know that this existed at the time of listening to REN. So that's kind of funny. So REN was referencing this. That's interesting.
You must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step 2. Gotta make the people think that they want them. Really want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste man. Free. It's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Sell, that will be a new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4. Expand, 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 clear forest.
And this is the part where the average American will not get to. I'm American, by the way. I keep forgetting this is like, I keep forgetting that I think he's Welsh, but he lives in the UK, I think. I'm at the point in my life where I'm finally getting to invest in like property and stuff, you know, and not a whole lot of Americans can ever, you know, expand properly and like build an empire, but like CEOs and like business guys, upper class, definitely can do that. And it can really start to ramp up with just how like the economy works and stuff because, you know, the rich get richer, as I said. Okay, this is a tangent, but it very closely relates to the video we're reacting to. This is one of my favorite shows on Netflix. It's a freaky show, so if you don't like horror, don't watch the whole thing. But this scene is brilliant. There's the title up there if you want to go and watch it on YouTube. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but basically he is like a mogul and he's a very successful businessman of a ton of different businesses that his children run, right? And he's talking about just economics at the core, and he uses lemons to kind of describe what you need to do in order to get that wealthy, you know? And it's so interesting. It's such a good monologue.
So you get Apple to call their new operating system OS Lemon. Little accent over the O. You charge 40% more for organic lemons, 50% more for conflict-free lemons. You pack the capital with lemon lobbyists. You get a Kardashian to suck a lemon wedge in a leaked sex tape. You get those seeds circulating in the wild. And then you sue the farmers for copyright infringement when that genetic code
and
shows
that's
up
the
on
expanding kind of
Sit back,
step.
rake in the millions, and then when you're done and you've sold your lempire for a few billion dollars,
then
and
only then make some fucking
lemonade.
lemonade. That's such a good monologue, bro. All right, back to the video. Sorry, go watch that whole thing. It's very closely related to this because we were talking about what you need to do in order to be able to expand your wealth.
Expand, 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 clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6. Guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8.
Damn, there's so much packed into this. This is crazy. There's so much I could talk about. But like, he said sell time to a clock. That's crazy. Time is the most valuable currency. That's some wisdom from your boy. But time is the most valuable currency by far. And a lot of people use money in order to increase the value of their time. Boom. Drop the mic. All right, we'll rewind it.
Take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate.
Oh,
9.
we're going all the way.
Controversy is the game, it don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10. The world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore.
Yep. The fall. The fall of the House of Usher. That's literally the show, bro. I'm so happy I went on that tangent. That's so insanely close to what he's talking about here.
We're all part of this whole
Money game.
This old money game. This old
Money game. Okay. I really like that one. I think I like that one more. I do like that one more than the first one. That was like straight to the point, but at the same time, like you could really break that down if you want to, like in depth. So it did a good balance of like diving into a heavy subject while at the same time keeping it brief and like making it really easy to understand. But yeah, I'll just touch briefly on those last steps that he, explained, like 8 and 9. I don't think there was a 10th step, but like 8 and 9, bro, like you get to the peak, like as high as you can go, and you keep wanting more and more and more. Like you can be president, but as long as they're saying your name, it doesn't matter if you're a good president or a bad president, and eventually you just get so poisoned by, the systems, and like you become corrupt and then you fall. And we've seen that time and time again, not just with like presidents, but like celebrities. Like you see what's happening to Kanye. That might be a wild example. Actually, no, it's not. I'll die on that hill. That is very closely related to what's happening with Kanye's career. So, but yeah, guys, comment something I missed, like, subscribe. I am going to do part 3 next Wednesday, so you can look out for that. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me at the socials. I don't say that enough on the channel, so I'll say it this time. But anyway, have a great rest of your week, guys, and I will see you on Friday for some new music. All right, guys, peace.